Most people assume hating dogs means you're cold or lack empathy. Psychologically, it often means the opposite. People who dislike dogs are often more sensitive to noise, to unpredictability, to physical closeness. This isn't about being a bad person. It's about how different brains process the same experience in completely different ways. Let's be clear up front. Disliking dogs doesn't mean someone is unkind, unfeeling, or broken. Psychology isn't about judging reactions. It's about understanding why they happen. And this doesn't apply to everyone who dislikes dogs. But these patterns show up surprisingly often. So let's break down what's actually going on in the brain. Dogs are emotionally expressive. Fast movements, loud barking, sudden jumps, wet noses in your hand. For some people, the brain doesn't read this as playful. It reads it as unpredictable. Their nervous system craves control, predictability, clear personal space. So, when a dog moves suddenly or demands attention, the brain doesn't relax. It becomes mildly alert. It's not fear. It's not hatred. It's sensory overload. The same person might prefer quiet environments, feel drained by chaotic social settings, or feel calmer with animals that move slowly and predictably. It's all connected. Our brains build emotional shortcuts early in life, and they tend to stick. If someone grew up around aggressive dogs being chased or bitten, being constantly warned to stay away, or in a culture where dogs weren't treated as companions, the brain wires an association. Dog equals stress, not safety. Even if nothing bad happens later, that emotional reflex stays automatic. It's the same reason someone who nearly drowned as a child might never feel comfortable near water, even in a safe pool. The reaction isn't logical, it's learned. And learned reactions are hard to unlearn. Here's the thing about dogs. They ignore social rules. They get in your face, sniff you without permission, demand attention. If a human did that, you'd probably step back, not because you hate them, but because they crossed a line. For people who value clear personal boundaries, dogs cross those lines constantly. Psychologically, this often connects to a high need for control discomfort with unsolicited physical closeness, sensitivity to personal space. The dislike isn't really about dogs. It's about boundary violations. The dog doesn't know it's committing. And that's not the dog's fault. But it's also not the person's fault for feeling uncomfortable. Dogs show emotion openly and intensely. Excitement, attachment, dependence, all visible all the time. Some people are wired to process emotions internally, not externally. So when a dog shows intense affection, it doesn't feel comforting. It feels overwhelming. It's the same reason some people feel drained around very expressive humans. It's not coldness. It's a difference in how the brain regulates emotional input. Dog lovers often find that openness soothing. Dog dislikers often find it exhausting. Neither reaction is wrong. They're just wired differently. Let's be clear about what this does not mean. It does not mean they are cold, they lack empathy. They hate all animals, something is wrong with them. It usually means their brain is highly attuned to patterns, order, and predictability. The same person might excel at detail-oriented work, prefer structured routines, or feel most relaxed in calm, quiet environments. Those aren't flaws, they're differences. Psychology isn't about choosing sides. It's about understanding differences. The brain that loves dogs often seeks comfort in connection and emotional openness. The brain that avoids them often seeks comfort in control and emotional distance. Neither is superior. They're just different wiring. Of course, dogs help millions of people feel less alone, more grounded, and deeply loved. That's real too. The point isn't that one reaction is better. It's that both make sense. Once you understand the psychology behind them, and once you understand that, a lot of everyday behavior starts making more sense. If you enjoy understanding human behavior without judgment, you're in the right place.